Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining Data Science underscore end-to-end channel. Today in this video, we will talk about two concepts. First one is population versus sample. Starting with the population. Population is basically a group that represents all the members of a certain category of interest, while sample is a subset from that particular population. What that means is, suppose there is any particular company A, and in this particular company there are 1,000 employees. Now, if you want to study about the income or height or weight of all the employees of this particular company, that is, you are interested in all the 1,000 employees altogether, then you are talking about population and you are focusing on population. Why population? Because you are focusing on all the members of this particular company. All is the important keyword here whenever we are talking about population. While sample, in this particular case, suppose instead of focusing on all the 1,000 employees of company, you take out the sample of say 100 employees and study their behavior. That is what is their height, what is their weight, what is their average salary. Then this group of 100 employees is called sample. Sample is basically taken from this particular population only. So population is basically group of all the individuals and sample is a subset of that particular population. There are a few key points that we need to keep in mind before moving ahead to the next topic. First one is population doesn't necessarily mean we are talking about people. Plus, it doesn't necessarily mean that we are talking about large number or big group. Like in our case, it was group of just 1,000 employees. It is also a population. Plus, instead of people, we could have talked about cars or any particular buildings or a group of buildings, then that is also called a population. Second point is when we are defining population, there are two ways of defining it. First one is explicit, second one is implicit. In case of explicit, if we are declaring or deciding our population that is a group that is of our interest very clearly, then that is called explicit population. Suppose we want to know the height of the students who are studying in school A, and within a school A, we are interested only in the set of students who are a part of class 10th, then we are talking about explicit population because we are clearly defining our group of people or the group of individuals in which we are interested in. In case, instead of that, in case of implicit population, suppose we want to know the height of the students, and that is the problem statement that we have. But here we have not clearly defined what from which school we have to pick the students or from which particular locality or from which particular class we have to pick the students. We are just saying that we want to understand the average height of the students, but which set of the student, that is not clearly defined. In that particular case, we are talking about implicit sample. Sorry, implicit population. While in case of explicit, we are clearly defining what is the group in which we are interested in. Third point was, in case of sample, suppose we are calculating any particular metrics, for example, mean, median, or mode, or any other variable. In case of sample, we call all these KPIs as statistic. While in case of population, if we calculate same things, then all these variables will be called as parameter. With this, I'll move to the next topic, which is called descriptive versus inferential statistic. Now we have a sample and population. Suppose we want to study the behavior or basically describe this particular sample or this particular population in detail. That is, what is the average height of the sample or what is the average weight, how many individuals are there. Basically, we are trying to describe this particular sample in particular, then we are talking about descriptive statistics. Same goes for a population. Suppose we have the data of all the individuals in the country and we want to understand the average income of those individuals, then we are talking about descriptive statistics, because we are trying to describe the population that is in a, that is there in our hand. While case of inferential statistics, what we are trying to do is, suppose we have a sample and we want to check whether this particular sample is a good representation of a population or not. Basically, we are trying to infer or reach to a conclusion based on the sample only and draw some conclusion about population. In that case, we are talking about inferential statistics. Till now, we have talked a lot about sample and population. In the next video, we will talk about different methods of getting the sample, or what are the different ways by which we can get a sample from the population. I hope you would like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Thank you.